Some of y'all asked me about how I make batik, and so I'm gonna show you what I'm doing today. This is my setup with the hot wax. I use mostly beeswax with a little bit of paraffin on a hot plate. This is called a jaunting tool, and it's a special tool for batiking where it's sort of like using a fountain pen for hot wax. It's a way of sort of writing or drawing with the hot wax. This is the page out of my sketchbook that I'm using as inspiration, and so I'm sort of drawing this shape on the shirt. Drawing with hot wax is not like using markers. It is not precise. It's a very organic shape, like there's no precise marks. And that's how it should be with hot wax. Batiking is a traditional, organic, handmade thing, so it should look like it's been handmade. I have brought a whole bunch of shirts and pants and other clothes and fabric with me that I'm going to put hot wax on. I have a whole bunch of tools that I use to make marks on the fabric with the hot wax for different shapes and patterns on the fabric. Once the wax cools and dries, then I can use dye in here in the spaces, and the wax will act as a resist, meaning it's like a barrier. And when I put the dye in here, the wet dye, it won't go past where the wax has dried and cooled. Later on, after the dyed part has fully dried, I can cover that area with wax and then dunk the whole shirt in a different color. And then when I later on have the wax removed, which is a whole other process, what will happen is this will be, say, yellow color. The whole shirt might be indigo. And where these lines are, it will still be white, because when the wax is removed, it'll keep it the color that the shirt originally was. So it's white under here because this whole fabric was white before I laid the wax down. I hope that makes sense. Until you've done it, it sounds a little complicated, but the wax acts as what we call a resist, meaning it resists anything else I put on there. It like protects the white, and everything else that I lay down here can't get in to where the white fabric is under this wax. It like ensures and keeps and protects the white there. And then when the wax is removed later on, it leaves the white line where I've drawn it. And so there'll be a color here, and there'll be a whole color here, whatever I dunk it in the end, and then whatever I've done in here for artwork as well. So it's a multi-step process, and that's why these are not inexpensive pieces when you see them